We're getting some new financial results about Facebook today, and they might surprise you. Tyler Orton with Business in Vancouver is joining us now when we all thought the delete Facebook hashtag was going to do some damage, but it doesn't look like it's doing anything.
Not at all. This is pretty interesting stuff that we got after the markets closed yesterday, Sonia. So if we take a look at the numbers here, we can see that this Cambridge Analytica scandal hasn't hurt Facebook one bit. Revenue grew to nearly $12 billion US. That is record revenue for Facebook. That's up nearly 50% year over year. That's just crazy in some cases here. Meanwhile, daily active users grew both globally and in North America to nearly 1.5 billion and 184 million respectively. Now, there are two important factors here. Of course, Facebook made changes to its news feeds following a very soft quarter back at the end of 2017. It looks as if that maybe helped out. And we should also keep in mind that this Facebook scandal with regards to Cambridge Analytica, the fallout actually only came in the last 2 weeks of this latest financial quarter. So I think what's going to happen here is we'll look at the second quarter financial results that will come out in 3 months. I think that's going to be more of the litmus test going forward about whether or not this hashtag delete Facebook movement is going to affect daily active users, as well as just the amount of money that's coming into Facebook going forward as well.
For sure. Well, be interesting to see if those last 2 weeks really did affect them. All right. I know the governor of the Bank of Canada also is speaking up today about the oil market in 2014, the shock that we saw in the Canadian economy, and whether we've recovered from it at all.
Well, yeah, he was getting questioned by the Senate Banking Committee, and one senator was asking why such a rosy picture of the Canadian economy last week that the Bank of Canada painted when the Bank of Canada didn't actually raise interest rates, or its overnight rate, I should say. Now, what's going on here is that Bank of Canada Governor Stephen Pawles, he's telling the Senate that, well, the country's economy is, quote, finally positive. This is in the wake of the 2014 oil shock that sent prices plummeting. So despite the fact that the central bank didn't hike rates last week, Pawles is telling the Senate that Canadians should prepare for impending hikes very soon. What does that mean for Canadians? Well, business loans, mortgage rates, those would go up. And the loonie would also likely rise, although many economists, they're forecasting the loonie to drop further later on this year, so there might be some push and pull going forward. Either way, the interesting thing here is that Pawles is known for making surprises. We had a number of surprise rate cuts over the last few years and a few surprise hikes. So it's curious that he is really forecasting what's going to be coming forward, but it'll be a good one to wait and see when it actually takes place.
All right, Tyler Orton with Business in Vancouver today. Tyler, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Sonia.